Alright, so one of the headliners on this return edition of Jam Rock Reggae Cruise is Kabaka Perley. The Grammy-nominated Kabaka Perley, who did a fantastic performance last night here on the cruise. Today we're trying to find him for a chat, a one-on-one chat, and to congratulate him face-to-face on his Grammy nomination.
Wow, go on. Blessed love.
Blessed love, Reggie.
Big thanks.
Thanks, sir, for having us.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
man.
And just walk in and let us congratulate you, sir.
Yeah.
Two congratulations, two big ones. First of all, the nomination for the Grammys.
Of course.
We're going to talk a little bit more about that later. But first, let's talk about last night. New album for you listening, man. I've been patiently waiting, but my time to go for the business, man. Listen. Well, but congratulations for that performance last night.
Yeah,
a command performance, in my view.
Give thanks.
You know, a wonderful night of music.
Yeah, it was a great night for sure.
Yes,
it was a great night. I full enjoyed the performance. I feel like it was my strongest performance on the cruise so far, because I performed quite a few years, and you know, and then it's interesting because when I ask the people how many first timers on the cruise, a lot of people put up their hand.
Yes.
So I found that interesting, you know. Yeah. But definitely the performance well received, and I myself grow a lot as a performer. My band has grown a lot over the years. You know, I keep the same band from late 2013.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And of course, going back out on stage for the Red, Gold and Green with Gang was a different vibe.
Yes.
Steve O'Malley forward and did the calling in my set, so them things, they just raise the thing to a different level, you know?
Yes, and I think everyone out there last night left fulfilled.
Yeah.
In terms of their search for a night of music.
Yeah, real music.
Real music. That music, yeah, Reggie.
Yeah, give
you know
thanks.
What I mean?
Give
I saw
thanks.
that, and you know, there's this spiritual dynamic about that cruise that you're in.
No, for sure. It's a spiritual experience. Everybody just unite as a family, you know, and all the egos drop, all the star thing get put aside, and everybody just kind of blend up as one family, and you know, being out at sea to and not being in the land.
Yes.
You know, and just that have a different energy within itself too. You're out in nature, you're out in the ocean. The spirit of the water kind of just govern the whole ship, and is under that kind of energy there, so it's a joy.
So this is another product that we need to preserve now.
Definitely,
isn't it?
Have to. It's one of Jamaica's treasures.
Oh yes,
no,
already?
For sure, already.
You know
I think this is the 7th year, so 7 is a significant number too. So, you know, Jamaica definitely, this is something that will preserve our culture to the highest level. You know what I mean?
This music that is so big, so global, so multicultural, multiracial.
Yeah.
This is the only one that I see, only event that I know that brings everyone
together
into one place.
That's true. Cause you go different place and you see it dominated by one culture, one race, or you know what I mean? And then you kind of see a little sprinkles of other, but yes, everybody dwell together.
Yes.
Different islands, you know, different continents, different countries, as you said, different cultures, but all under the reggae vibe, the dancehall vibe.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just a joy to see it, cause you have the daytime where, you know, ding dong forward and peer dancing, and that is a whole vibe. Hundreds of people come out for that, and then later down in the night where there's roots rock reggae or where there's rubber dub or anything, or you know, fusion, whatever it is, people there for that. So everything encompassed in one thing.
The face of reggae is present.
Definitely.
Anyone wanting to know, because it's not just natural at Jamaica, especially those who are less fortunate in Jamaica.
Yeah, of course.
No, and even right across the society, Jamaica.
True.
I don't think we know the extent of this thing called reggae. And so when you have a gathering like this, you know, what you're looking at is the face of reggae.
Yeah, you see the fulfillment of it and its impact around the world.
Absolutely.
A lot of people just don't get to travel.
Yes.
And it's a sad thing, because traveling open up your mind, traveling make you see other things. Traveling make you see the impact of legends like Bob Marley.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a normal thing, so this small island called Jamaica with 3 million people have this kind of impact around the world. No other country our size have this kind of impact. And we have to cherish it from the citizens of Jamaica, the population, to the government, to the high society people. We have to cherish this thing because it's not a normal thing.
We cannot wait until we lose it to know.
No,
to
that
know
is the
it,
thing.
so to speak.
Yeah, because, you know, even when we talk about the Grammy, we see Soldier them won it last year, and it's like, that was a wake-up call to people.
Absolutely.
We say, if we don't cherish this thing, we're going to lose it. You know what I mean? And you don't know, Grammy is a US thing, so I wasn't surprised because I know that these bands in the US, them put in whole heap of work over the years. Them doing things where we not do some of the things, the level of touring where them are do since the 70s and 80s. When Bob Marley and the Wailers at them height, Peter Tosh, Inner Circle, Third World at them height and them kind of things. That is how these bands are touring the US. And them not dependent on hit songs or radio. It's touring culture.
They build from the ground up.
From the ground up.
The people they serve will come now and demand
Loyal
their media
fans. Definitely.
to play those songs.
Definitely.
We love this music.
That's the thing with me, you know, it's consistency over the years.
Yes.
You know, we always try to elevate and reach to a different level. So working with Gang now on my second album, him producing every song on this one, you know, it's just a joy working with him, learning from him, writing songs with him, you know, seeing how his brain approach songwriting too. Because he's a very universal writer.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like typically I'm a man where I write so that people who love lyrics get impressed. You know what I mean? But it's like working with Gang now, you have to be more rounded and you do music that appeal to everybody. But at the same time keeping the message, keeping the root.
Well, it's interesting hearing that from you, sir, because
No,
I
for
know
sure.
you, to me, right, you're one of the greatest lyricists
I mean,
that we know about you.
See,
You know what I mean? So
no,
for
I
you to
appreciate
see
that.
the Gang like that,
No,
it
it's
goes
different.
to show that you're clicking and you're conscious.
Yeah, man, definitely.
You know
we
what I
have
mean?
to be. We have to be.
You're
We have to
that
be conscious.
consciousness. But this Grammy now, Reggie, did you feel it? Did you feel it coming? Did you say that, you know, that one as a gem?
I mean, you know, we know that we put out a strong product. You know, because from the album drop, everybody just say, yo, it feel like a Grammy album. But me as a man, I don't like let them things that get to my head, you know what I mean? I don't make people boost me up them way. I like to see when things actually happen.
Yes.
You know, so I kind of put it out of my head because, you know, it's not like I put out a bag of albums over the years and them things. This is really my second album. You know what I mean? And to know so we get the nomination with that one, yeah, it's just a great feeling. I did watch the thing live. You know, I'm home, I'm there when we see when John Legend called my name first. So I get rid of the nerves quick, you know, because my album called first in the list. And yeah, man, I'm excited, man, beer shouting and screaming and, you know what I mean? But call, you know, I call my team first and then Gang call me same time. You know, then I call my mother, I call my father. Then Protege call me to congratulate me too. And, you know, it's just a joy, man. Obviously, I congratulate him too because it's a joy for we get nominated together, you see me?
Absolutely. So you'll be attending, right? You guys will be attending.
Yeah, man, we have to go attend, man.
Of course.
My team would have killed me if we don't attend.
Of course. We have this thing about us in Jamaica. Oh, we're not going backstage thing. Now.
Yeah, all right, because we know say them not keep the reggae thing within the whole the main ceremony, yes. You know, so we kind of feel a little way about that still, but hopefully, you know, the thing grow and the thing can get presented in the right way.
Absolutely. If we don't go,
yeah, then
we are suggesting that we're not interested.
We not care, yeah.
We don't care.
Yeah,
so they don't have to care.
True.
You know what I mean? Remember now, our music is foreign music.
It's foreign. That's what people don't realize. People think it's like a Jamaican award.
Yeah,
you know, it's a US thing, it's a foreign thing.
It's a US product.
For sure.
And they don't have any obligation to reward or award any foreign national.
They're not obliged to.
So,
no,
so when they look at us and embrace us like they have, we have to understand. And let me tell you, I have attended 3 times the Grammy Awards and sit with media backstage at the Staples Center, Bridget. And I could go on to boast about it and say we are the only journalists who go there. And we come back and we speak about it and what we've seen. And we encourage artists to join us.
Become members so you can vote.
Yes, and to be there when you get nominated, go.
At the end of the day, we want more avenues for success so that ghetto youths from Jamaica have a path towards a, you know what I mean, a higher liberty.
Yes.
You know, and the music and the cultural arts and them things, that this is what we have as our product in Jamaica. So we have to take it serious, and we can't just depend on the island alone. We can't watch the YouTube trending in a Jamaica alone and say, we is this and we is that. You know, it's a worldwide thing, and that is how we are going to be able to, you know, compete with the Burna Boys and all of these people who, you know, them really been catching up with us, you know.
Yes.
But it's like them more strategic and them are deal with things on a different level too. You know, in some cases, and that is why you find, say, you know, Afrobeats or how it goes, world music getting them own thing in a Grammys too.
Yes.
And certain thing like
World
that.
beat,
So
yeah.
So we have to know, we have to deal with the thing and structure the thing so that we have a path towards success.
But we are at a disadvantage already based on population size, population center.
Definitely.
Africa
You look
starting-
on Nigeria. I go to 200 million of them kind of numbers they are talking about in Nigeria alone.
Yes.
And they have the rest of West Africa.
Ah.
That's why we can't afford to split reggae and dancehall, you know,
Yes.
when it comes to these streaming platforms. Because you got to take away half of the numbers.
Absolutely.
We have to group everything together.
Group it. Yeah.
And right now the whole Caribbean for unify around this music industry too. So that we at least we have a stronger body where we can present things to and more numbers.
We need to get Africa, get back into Africa.
Definitely too.
And
I agree with that 100%.
And pull out our fan base so that
100%.
those clicks on videos, on streaming are going up.
We can't make the ego thing force if I worry about them a thief this from we and this and that.
No.
When everything will come from one place at the end of the day, and we as Africans, you know?
Yes.
So we have to look to Africa and unify. And them want us to unify with them, you know. Because them know say we special, you know.
Oh, you mean it?
You know what I mean? So when we talk to Stone Boy rate it to the ground, them misinterpreting words where they and cause another division in the thing. When we don't need that, it's more unity. The man call me and say, yo, I can't believe when look how I rate dancehall. I do dancehall and reggae album, I could have do Afrobeats album. You know?
When I met Stone first and interviewed him, he's a dancehall artist.
At heart.
He says it. He loves that.
For sure.
He says, Winford, I'm a dancehall artist.
Yeah,
period.
definitely.
At that time, they were experimenting with Afrobeat.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah? And they embrace fully dancehall and reggae as their music.
Definitely. Our music run the whole of Africa.
Look at that population.
Massive.
Anyway,
So we
Kabaka. But, oh no, hold on before you go now. So the album, we're gone off. But
That's it, go on. You know, anytime we work a different reason. Industry reason there.
Make we talk a little bit about the album now and the contents of the album.
Yeah, for sure.
And for those who haven't heard it yet, I know a lot of people flocking.
Of course.
Even last night would have sent a lot of people on to it.
Definitely.
So speak to what they are to expect on.
So, you know, it's the calling. You know, we really just talk about the mission where we have in the music. The most I call upon we to do certain things and say certain things in music. You know, and I feel like the album really encapsulates that. We have, you know, red, gold and green with Damian Marley. You know, we are talking about the colors of the flag and what it really means to Rastafari. Not just the branding and the marketing where people see. You know, I have a song called Addiction where I talk about people being addicted to them phones and online shopping and harmful eating and sugar and all of them things. You know, I have songs with Protege and Jesse and Steve Marley's on the title track. The Calling, Rastafari Calling again. You know, whole heap of song, I sample Peter Tosh with Mystic Man. That is one of the real fan favorite them as well. Different style, different flows. I feature Jamaica Morgan on the album twice too. Grateful I do well. Playlisted in England from BBC One Extra. You know, Energy I go on good too. Faded Away with Buju. You know what I mean? I will sample the Junior Biles Fade Away.
Yes.
We just shot a video for that so that I go forward out soon.
Cool.
So whole heap of thing I go on, man. The album I do well. You know, it was #1 for whole heap of days on the iTunes chart. You know, and the people them love it. So we just give thanks.
So it's an ascension.
Definitely.
Different
level.
So how does next year look so far?
I mean, right now we have touring lineup, so we're going to Europe in the summer. We're looking Europe in the spring as well. I'm going to be touring US as usual. I'm trying to book some dates in Africa as well for early in the year. So hopefully that work out. And yeah, just more music, more videos, maybe some remixes. You know what I mean?
So to what extent the nomination is this
No,
impacting
definitely Grammy, you know, so we have to go Grammy. Yeah, so
Yes.
February 5th, we're there, you know.
Yes,
Yeah,
but,
man.
but the bookings, the
Yeah.
calls.
No,
now,
of course, you know, so
since
that's a
the
step up.
nomination, immediately they start to.
Yesterday's
That-
price
that-
is
that
not
went up.
today's price. You know what I mean? And that's the reality. And, that's
Yeah,
the
of
real,
course.
and these are the things that we work towards.
Yes.
It's like you have a resume and you have a different thing on your resume now. And your resume step up. You look for a different salary. You know what I mean? But you don't know. We as youth, we humble same way, and we work with promoters, and we want to know what is their budget, what is the capacity, you know, and we work from this, and if it makes sense for everybody, then we do it. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Kabaka, sir.
Big up yourself.
Frederick, we look forward to that day. Whatever happens.
Yeah, no, Jamaica win either way, and we done win already, so.
We look forward to that day.
Yeah, man,
Reggie.
definitely.
You know what I mean? And keep the work going, Reggie.
Have
We love
to.
it, and we love the stagecraft.
Give
I
thanks,
think,
man.
yeah?
Give thanks. We
Bless
should
you,
love
brother.
that.
All
Every
right,
time.
so there you have him right here on our stage on Jamrock Cruise. Can you imagine? Kabaka Permit, the Grammy nominated, and maybe next year we'll be saying the Grammy winning. Okay?
Let's see how it go, though.
We can't wait to say that.
Let's see how it go.
Yes, sir. Bless you.
Yeah, man.
That's just-
Every time. Accurate.